I'd like to welcome Beverly Dillingham, and you've been with us before, I know, yes. So welcome back. And also Sharon Self. I know you've been here before, and I'd like to welcome you back. Let's first talk about, you folks don't come on that often. What is the Baha'i Club? Am I pronouncing that right?
You are,
okay.
Absolutely. The Baha'i Club is sponsored by the Baha'i Faith.
Okay.
And we formed the club to be able to inform the members of the community and create dialogues about social issues from the perspective of the Baha'i principles.
Okay.
For example, lack of prejudice, the oneness of humanity, are principles of the Baha'i Faith, and so we find programs that will support those issues.
Okay.
And all of the meetings, we try to have them be interactive so that the audience gets to be a main part of the program, which is kind of fun. So anybody can come.
Okay.
There's never a charge for anything that the Baha'is do for anyone who is not a member of the Baha'i Faith.
Okay.
So whatever program is going on, people need to feel most welcome to come and join us. This meeting for the Baha'i Club is on the second Tuesday of every month at Clubhouse 3.
Okay.
It changes periodically from Dining Room 1 to Dining Room 3.
So there is one today?
Right now, no,
because I'm looking on. Okay, on the
the second Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
you are. That's what I meant. You're having it next week.
Next week.
Okay.
Right.
So you're not off for the summer. Okay.
No.
So Sharon,
we used to do that when we were just a few people, but not anymore.
Sharon, tell me kind of a background of Baha'i, if people have never heard of it before.
Okay, so this film that we're going to show on next Tuesday, the 10th,
okay,
is called The Gate.
Okay. And
is actually an introduction to the beginning of the Baha'i Faith.
Okay.
So that's why we want to invite people to come, because they would learn more about the history of the Baha'i Faith.
How did it start? And where did it start? I mean, just a brief overview. I know it might be very long.
Yes,
but
so this film is about that. So I'm going to talk about the film, which is the story, how it began. So, all the religions of the world have promised that at the future, another promised one would come that brings peace on earth.
Right.
All the religions. So in mid-19th century, about 1840s and things, some followers of some religions, including Christianity and Islam, started looking into the scriptures and realized that this is the time, according to prophecies, for the promised one to come. So they started becoming prepared and congregate to prepare themselves. So in Iran, Persia, the other side of the world, there was a Muslim scholar who also started a movement saying that it was time for the promised one, the 12 Imam, to come. So people started becoming followers of this scholar, and one of them, called Mullah Hussein, he fasted for 40 days and meditated. Then with some of the other companions, they started traveling, and his heart took him to a city, Shiraz, which is called a city of roses and nightingales. It's a beautiful city. So there he said goodbye to his friends and saw a young man walking towards him, and the young man welcomed him to the city and invited him to go to his house, and he did. And after a few hours of talking, Mullah Hussein realized that this is the promised one. He recognized him and believed in him. And that was May 23rd, 1844.
Okay.
That was the beginning of the Baha'i Faith. So Mullah Hussein wanted to go out, and he was excited to tell everybody. And the Bab, this young man said he was the Bab, means the gate.
Oh, okay.
Hence the name of the movie, The Gate.
Okay.
So he said that he was a gate to a new era of unity of all mankind, of oneness of the humankind, elimination of all prejudices. And he said, don't tell anybody. There's another 18 people that would believe in him on their own, and then they would disperse and teach the faith. And that's what happens. About 20,000 people became followers of the Bab, much more, but 20,000 of them were killed in very short time because they believed in Bab. And the Bab himself was taken to prison and eventually was martyred or killed because of his claim.
So Beverly, coming up on next week, this is the movie you're going to show, kind of what Sharon just told us about.
Yes, this is an introduction to the history of the Baha'i faith. We've done lots of talking. There are 12 major principles, and we've done lots of talking about the principles, but we haven't told anybody about the background. You know, where does it start? Why is it important to us? You know, what makes it different from Christianity? At the same time, it's the same as Christianity or Judaism or Buddhism. Why does it look the same, and why is it different? Those are the things that we're trying to talk about now. So.
All right, and you where are you going to be meeting? I'm looking on the sheet here.
It's at Clubhouse 3, Dining Room 1.
Okay.
It starts at 6 o'clock with a potluck dinner that we, the members of the club, provide for everybody who comes. Miraculously, we never run out of food.
Okay.
It's come close a couple of times because we don't ask for RSVPs, so we don't know how many people are coming.
Yeah.
So it's a. I was going to say something I shouldn't say. Anyway, it's a good guess on how much.
So if you're planning on going, maybe bring something.
No.
Oh, no?
It's only the members of the club who provide the food.
Okay.
And then after dinner, we usually have some entertainment. And then the program starts somewhere between 7 and 7:30, and it will last for an hour. And then there's plenty of time afterwards for questions and answers. And one of the interesting things that has happened over the last 8 years is people used to come, they'd eat the dinner, and then they'd leave. And some of them would stay for the program, but not many. Now it's gotten to the point that not only do they stay for the program, but the people who are not members of the Baha'i faith are answering the questions that other newcomers are asking. So it's progressed very, very nicely.
And as far as the time, what time did you say it starts?
Dinner starts at 6. And the program starts somewhere between 7 and 7:30, depending on how much entertainment we have.
Okay, and if people go on to the Laguna Woods Village website under clubs and look for Baha'i, it's listed there,
Yes, we have a Baha'i website, and it has all of the events for each month there. It has news about the faith. We also do the message line on Channel 6. We also have flyers available, and there's also club notices in the Globe.
All right, very good. Well, I appreciate both of you coming on today.
Thank you for having us.
And again, this is next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday,
which is the 10th. Over at the Performing Arts Center in the dining room over there.
Yes, I have to stop saying Clubhouse 3.
And head on over there, and you'll meet new people and find out some new things about the Baha'i Club and the Baha'i faith that you'd like, and enjoy a meal with them.
Thank you
Good
kindly.
to see you both again.
Thank you. Thank you.